When you talk about having a healthy outlook on life, that's an understatement for the woman you're about to meet. Lee Garner may have multiple sclerosis, but it doesn't have her.
All right, let's go 2 by 2.
Lee Garner is a woman on the move, but just a few years ago, this UK trauma nurse thought she might never ride a bike again.
When I looked up, I could not see the cardiac monitor.
Lee's sight returned, but then she lost the feeling in her hands.
And that's when they did further testing and an MRI, which found out that I had multiple sclerosis.
Lee became one of 500,000 people in the U.S. with multiple sclerosis. Within 4 years, Lee could barely walk and had to give up the job she loved. Then a neurologist at UK urged Lee to try a new drug. The results were more than she hoped for.
In 3 months, I went back to work. I take my shot every day because that's what gives me my life back.
Lee, who's now a cardiac nurse at the UK Gill Heart Institute, hopes to inspire other MS patients to push forward. Now the woman who once couldn't walk on her own leads a bike team that raises money for MS research.
We're so close to finding a cure for MS.
In the last 16 years, we've had available to us what are called disease-modifying drugs. These are drugs that decrease the rate of progression of multiple sclerosis. They decrease the frequency with which people become wheelchair-bound.
Dr. Berger treated Lee, and he says the earlier MS is diagnosed, the better the chance MS patients can go on to lead active lives like Lee.
The earlier you establish a diagnosis, feel comfortable with it, and start people on these drugs, the better people do in the aggregate.
The treatments we have available do work. If you get on therapy and stay on therapy, then it will make a difference and keep you where you're at and then allow you to live that life that you thought was gone.
You might see Lee in your neighborhood sometime as she rides around the country and serves as a national spokeswoman for the disease.
Another inspiring message comes as UK football players take to the field this season. A UK football standout on the field also received plenty of national attention for what he does off the field to help Kentucky children. Here's why that recognition has become something of a tradition at UK. UK junior tight end Jacob Tamme loves making the plays that erupt the roars of the crowd. But playing ball with local kids
touchdown!
gives him a different kind of satisfaction.
It's an unbelievable feeling whenever you can hear that crowd roar after a touchdown catch, but when you go out into the community and you go to the UK Children's Hospital and you see the look on a kid's face, you see the look on a mom's face when you walk in there and you know that it's going to make a difference in his day and in that family's day, that's well worth your time.
Because of that attitude and his countless examples of volunteer work, Tamme is a member of this year's American Football Coaches Association Good Works team.
It's nice that people can see what this team and what guys on this team get out and do in the community.
Tamme is the 9th UK football player to be named to the Good Works team, a number that's good enough to rank UK as 3rd all-time among Division 1A football programs.
To be a part of that tradition of really getting out and helping in the community, I think people recognize it and I think it makes a difference.
Tradition he hopes will continue for years to come.
The key is taking advantage of being a role model and being a positive one. That just makes a difference to kids, and so I feel like we can get out there, you know, and then just make a difference in one kid. If you're talking to 100 and you can make a difference in one, then it's worth it.
A difference that will impact these kids.
There you go.
Long after the applause fades. Tamme excels in the classroom too. As a 5th-year senior, he's already completed his bachelor's degree and he's currently working on his MBA. Well, thank you so much for joining us here with a look at what's going on at the University of Kentucky. I'm Amy Jones.
I'm Beth Goins, and this has been The Blue Review. Thanks for watching.